you love hamsters. I am a hamster dad. We will be able to connect on this topic. And if not, maybe you're thinking about getting a hamster, and this is definitely an important video to watch if you're thinking about getting a hamster. Something I've learned, I've been a hamster dad for 4 weeks now. Exactly 4 weeks ago today, we got this hamster, Syrian hamster, who's sleeping right now because it's daytime. And at first, my son had this $50 cage that he bought. And if you want to see the video review that I have a whole 10-minute video totally explaining how the setup of that one is, an arcade cage. And the thing is, though, I'm learning that a lot of my hamster dad viewers are from different countries like Austria, France, etc. And so what I'm learning is, culturally here in the United States, we're not informed of the truth when it comes to hamsters. And I'm a libertarian. I know that's like, whoa, this is really deep for like a hamster video. But just so you know, I'm a libertarian. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm a libertarian. I'm very much a believer in the free market. And I respect how that makes decisions, especially when it comes to purchasing. So for example, here in the United States, we're not taught, hey, you're not supposed to put a Syrian hamster in a cage. They're foragers. They're supposed to be in tanks, at least 40 gallons. See, I didn't know that. This is 20. I need to get a 40. It's not good that they're doing the monkey bars. That means they're anxious and they're trying to escape. It's not good that they're gnawing the bars. Oh, their teeth never start going. No, that's not why. They're trying to escape. But he's so much happier, even if this is only half the size. But this is my point. The whole libertarian concept is no one's announcing loud enough that, hey, look at pet stores. Now that's great because, hey, we got the hamster from them. But you go to a pet store and you look, okay, well, where's all the hamster homes? There's all these $50 cages. Here's a rocket, here's a mansion, here's a castle, here's a race car. All of these fun looking things, bright colors, because the kid is ultimately making the decision, aren't they? I want that one, it's a rocket ship. $50 spent on this thing that's too small for the hamster. And as we learned from the arcade one, it was a 2-story. So he would pee at the top and make a big mess. They're supposed to have a 1-story so they can choose a corner to pee in. But he was just getting the whole thing filthy because he wanted to live upstairs because it was more compact. And I didn't know that I wasn't putting enough mulch in there. Even if I did, though, the 2-story thing just really threw it off. My point is this: in pet stores, what I have noticed is that if you go in the hamster aisle for the hamster homes, you're going to see cages, you're not going to see aquariums. You have to already know, as an American consumer, I'm supposed to walk over to where the fish are and look at the aquariums and get this, even though the lids don't even come with it. Then you've got to go to a separate part and get a lid that matches. I actually had to go to 2 different pet stores to get this. One to get the tank and another to get the lid. They didn't even have ones that match. It was the weirdest thing. So I didn't know that. But from a marketing perspective, and here's how I feel about American pet stores. I feel the hamster's $15, right? This was at least 60 for this. And even this is only half the size it should be, I'm learning. And here it's double what he had before. But ultimately, I think pet stores know this. I think they know that you're not supposed to put a Syrian hamster in a cage. And it's supposed to be a really big thing like this. And you should teach the buyer about foraging and all that. But instead, they're marketing these fun cages because kids will talk their parents into buying them. There's nothing fun looking about this, but this is really what they should have. So I just wanted to point that out, that people are not talking about that, are they? This is not a well-known thing, at least in the United States. The hamsters, or I should say cages, are not for hamsters. Aquariums are for hamsters, Syrians. Right? Am I taking crazy pills or what? Is that not the truth? That even though pet stores know better, they ultimately have to make a profit. And selling hamsters at $15 a pop isn't enough to do that. So they've got to sell these big fancy looking things. But the funny thing is, this still costs more than the arcade hamster cage that we bought that was too small for them. So when it was all said and done, paid $10 more for this. But then again, you can't get a kid to want to buy this, right? Because it doesn't look fun and interesting, and it doesn't make the hamster look like a little cute cartoon on the box. It's like buying kids cereal. They take the kids cereal concept and apply it to hamsters. oh, this hamster wants to live in a rocket or a shoe or whatever this cage is shaped like. So it's like there's a marketing issue, and that is to actually take care of a hamster, we need to have a 40-gallon aquarium and like, hey, this is what your hamster needs, and it needs several inches of mulch so that it can burrow, and then you need to hide treats in there, and you shouldn't get a hamster ball, you should just get one of these wheels. They don't tell you that, and that's part of my inspiration to make these Hamster Dad videos, because how else are Americans going to know? I feel that people in Austria and France know this stuff, but here in the United States, this is not common knowledge. It's not. I've never heard of this until 4 weeks ago as I started learning more about this. So please, can you agree with me that it's a lack of knowledge that we need to get this word out there? So if you got anything else to add to that, feel free to drop the knowledge right here in the comments.